Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to teach you how to do a different katana wrapping. So we're going to turn this one into something like this one. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the existing wrappings. So we just have to select it and just press X and press delete. As well as the pommel, press X and press delete. Now, just so you know, this is just a normal cylinder, so that we won't be doing that again. So we'll be using the existing part of over the top. So we just need to hide this. Just select this guard part and just press H to hide it. And right now what we'll be needing is this part, so just select the face mode and select this part, press P and selection. Now we could already delete this one or just hide it temporarily. So what we'll be needing is this part over here. Now just in case you're wondering what that is, it is a cylinder. It's just shape, I just shape it in that way. If you want to check how we made that one, please check out the last video that we made before going into this follow-up video. Anyway, let's just show we are going to extrude this below, and we'll be needing the old handle. Just press select the unhide, and since we are selecting the top part over here, let's just press extrude by pressing E, then press Z. There we go. But of course we have to reach it up to over this part. Okay, I guess that will be fine. Let's delete the old one, and that's it. Okay, now the next thing we'll be needing is a plane. So what we'll be needing is what we need to do rather is just press shift and A, then select mesh and go to the plane. And let's focus on that by pressing the delete button on your numpad. It's not going to delete it, it's just going to focus on it. And as you are focused on that, just press R, press Y, and press 90 to put it over the 90 degrees. What we'll be needing is just this part over here, just this edge. So press tab to go into the edit mode, and let's just select this. Go over to the edge mode and select this part, press P and press selection. Now we can delete the whole thing, and all we'll be needing is just this edge over here. The next thing we're going to do is add a modifier like before. Just select what was that again, screw, and we don't want it that way, so we press this axis and go over to the X axis, put the screw to 1.5. I guess that will be fine. Let's just reshape this. Let's make it smaller. So we could do that by pressing S, press Z, so that we can make it smaller. Now let's go back to what do we call this, solid mode. Yep. Now we have to go up until over here, so we're going to increase the iterations. I guess that will be fine. And we're going to add another modifier called shrink wrap. Yep, we have to connect these wrappings on the handle itself. So this is called the handle. Let's just rename that handle. And this one, let's rename it to wrap. So we'll be needing two wrappings. You'll get that in a little bit, but as of now, let's just select the wrappings, and over to the target, just choose handle. There you go. You can't see it yet, but when we go to the wireframe, you can see it's already wrapping all around the handle. Okay, now we'll be needing another modifier called solidify. Just press solidify, and let's put the offset to not -1 but just 1, so it will be outside. And as you can see, it's already there. And let's make the thickness to 0.05 so we can see it whole. Okay, now so we can make the wrappings pop up even more. We're going to add another modifier called subdivision surface. There we go. Okay, but we have to make it look like it's wrapping the whole thing. So just as you select this wrappings, just move it to G, press G, press Y, so we can move it left and right. Okay, guess yeah, it's a little bit kind of not satisfied. So to make it look it's wrapping the whole thing, let's just select the handle and scale it by pressing S, and go over to the Y axis and move your mouse accordingly. Guess that will be fine. Okay, that's it. Now all we have to do next is just duplicate this wrappings over here. Just select the wrappings, and to duplicate that, press Shift and D and press enter. Let's just rename this wrap 2. This is wrap 1. Now select wrap 2. Okay, let me just show you that by, let me remove my face. Okay, now we're going to select the wrap number 2 over here, and in object mode just press S, press X, then -1 so that it will go into the other side, and we just have to move that to make it look like it's in crisscross pattern. So press G, press Z, and yep, I guess this will be fine over here like that. Yep, as you can see, it's still overlapping, so we have to change the size of the wrap 1, I mean the thickness of the wrap 1 to 0.02, I guess. Nope, 0.03. 0.04, and let's just put a more thickness on the wrap number 2, 0.06. Guess that'll be fine, and let's add some more increments, I guess. This is wrap number 2. Let's just move it GZ. Yep, I guess that'll be better. That looks better. Yep. Nope. GZ. Yeah, there we go. So you don't really have to worry about this part because we're going to put some pommel that will enclose this part over here. So as you can see, it's not totally crisscrossing, but as for the rest, I guess that will be fine. Might look a little thin, but we're going to fix that in a bit. Okay, so since we're done with that, let's just select wrap again. Let me just show my face once again. Okay, we're going to apply the modifiers on these things. So as we select the wrap number 1, make sure you apply this accordingly, not randomly. Okay, so let's just apply this, apply that, apply that, apply and apply. Let's also select the wrap number 2 and apply it. Yep, and we are done. Let's just save this for a bit. And what we're going to do next is we're going to make it more like realistic by adding some, or by moving some part like the wrap number 2. Let's just press Shift Alt, and then when you are in the edge mode, just select a part of this in the edge mode. Shift Alt and press this one, so it will be selecting the entire wrappings. So what we need to do next is, sorry about that, let's just redo that. Okay, I guess I missed something there. We should not be selecting that part. Okay, let's do that again. Select this part, Shift Alt and this one. Now all we have to do is just to scale it accordingly. Press S and press Shift Z so that it will not affect the entire thing over to the Z axis. So as you can see, this is just the part that's moving, and I guess this will be just fine, what I think. And let's do it on this part as well. So select the wrap number 2, press Shift Alt and then select this part so we could edit the lower part of the wrapping. Press S again and Shift Z, and yeah, I guess that will be fine. We don't really need to edit the ones that's in the middle, I mean the ones that's in the inside the wrap number 1, since yeah, it's inappropriate. It will just overlap on things. Now in order for us to close this part, let's just grab the handle, press tab over to the face mode, just select the face underneath and press Shift D, enter, press P, and let's just press this one, selection. Now we're going to, where is that, let's just hide the handle for a bit, and let's select this part and let's rename it so you could have an idea. Pommel. Okay, now as the pommel is selected, let's just bring back the handle again. Pommel is selected, let's just extrude that below by pressing selecting the pommel, go into the edit mode, press A, extrude by pressing E, Press Z, so it will go down. Now that part, so we're trying to hide this one, so we're going to have to make it a little bit larger. So let's just select the whole pommel, press S, press Shift Z, I guess. I guess we need some more. Let's just undo that. Press the pommel, press tab, Control A, press A to select all, press S, press Shift Z, and let's just move it like that. I guess let's just scale it as a whole, and it's too wide over this side, so we press S and press Y. Guess that'll be fine. Let's press let's just select the face on the top, that's G, press Z. Okay, I guess that will be fine. Let's move it a little bit higher. G, Z. Okay, I guess that's it. That'll be it. But as you can see, it's not yet done, since we need to curve it. We'll be talking more about that later after we finish this pommel part. So let's just go over to the pommel and make it look smoother. So we can do that by going to the edit mode, go into this face, and then just press Control B and move your scroll wheel to increase the smoothness over there. But I think this will do. That will do. And we should also do it over the face over here. Control B. Guess, yeah, that'll be fine. I like it. Anyway, the last thing we need to do before we follow the curve of the blade is we need to close this part so it will look a little okay. So we need to select this pommel, just copy that part and just pressing Shift D, enter, and of course we're going to rename that. Instead of pommel 0.001, just pommel top, pommel bottom. Okay, let's just select the top, and let's go over to the edit mode, press A to select all, press G and go to the Z axis. Okay, I guess that's too much, so we'll do something about that. Let's go to wireframe. This has to be just at this part, and of course we'll not be needing the top part, so all we have to do is just to select that all, press X and press faces. Yes, we're going to delete that part, and of course just select this part over here by pressing B, and select this part over here, and let's just move it to G. Just press G and go to the Z axis. Okay, let's go back to the solid mode so we can see it. I guess the curve over here is just too much, so let's just remove the whole part by pressing X, press faces, and again we need to select all the edges, go to the edge mode and press Shift Alt and then select this part, select it all, and press F to fill that hole over there. And yeah, I guess let's just select all, press G, press Y to make it look like that one. Let's select, go over to the face mode, select this part, that face, and move to G, press G and go to the Z axis again. So what we're doing here is we're trying to close that part so it will not look too dull like that one. So let me just return that back. Let's curve it a little bit, just a little bit. Select this face and Control B, and guess that will do. Okay, and as you can see, it's not curved at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this one, the wrappings, the handle, and the pommel, and we're going to rotate that, not in the object, yes, in the object mode rather, accordingly. Just rotate it a little bit like that. What do you think? You just have to like do it in accordance to how you see it that fits right, but I guess that will do just for this tutorial's purpose. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. So this is how you shrink wrap a katana.